Alive now. Good evening, everyone. My name is Choma Okonkwo. I am a registered nurse. I am a doctor of natural medicine. For people who don't know, we founded the first fruits clinic in Africa. Currently, we have four in Nigeria. We have one in Canada, and we're trying to, see how we can extend here in the United Kingdom. I'm also the founder of Fruit Nose Cancer Foundation. For those of you who don't know my story, so I had to start this foundation because of how much I love women and how much I feel women don't deserve to die or be diagnosed of cancer, especially breast cancer. So fruity tummy blast is something I do every year to help women, not just to lose tummy fat, but to empower them on how to be a better version of themselves health wise. Please, as you're joining, try and mute yourself. I'm trying to mute everyone here. So this particular session has been paid for. It has been sponsored by the Fruiter Foundation. So you are getting almost all educational material free. Now, different between this class and other weight loss and tummy blast class that you are doing is that the other class is just focusing on your shape and just the weight loss. But fruit nose class is not focused just on the shape. We are from the health because some of you are dealing with fibroid, hypertension, and other things. So I from the tummy blast class, we are focusing on your health. And the sweetest part is that we nurture. We don't just, when you lose weight, we don't just leave you. We can stay with you for 1 year. We have our old classes that is still going on, sending pictures of their exercise every morning. So that's one different about us. Then lastly, we don't care or we are not concerned about whatever product you're getting. We are concerned about you. Happens when you are in our community, if instead of you to pay for consultation 20,000, like let's say God forbid your mom is not feeling fine and you need to speak to one of our therapists, instead of you go through the normal route and start paying 20k, most of the time we do it free. Most of the time we discount it. Another thing again is sometimes when I buy products, like some people in my anti-cancer class, we do at least up to 50% off. The last time we did up to 50% off for them. So what we are doing is to make you belong in a health community where you can never be strayed. Because sometimes you will need emergency response and you don't know where to run to, right? So fruit clinic community, you nurture you, even your children. As you are doing tummy blast class, once in a while I share free tips on how to boost your children's immunity. So if you are in this community, I want to congratulate you because it's not everybody that have the opportunity to be in this kind of community. Okay, so today we want to talk about blasting tummy. Our challenge is going to be for 75 days. So I want you to look at when you started, so that after 75 days, you will look self after. Okay? And we don't want you to feel pressured. We don't want you to start, because we know how Nigeria is. We know how difficult the economy is. So we're not going to pressure you. We're going to give you things that you can do by yourself. Okay? But most importantly, please note, this tummy blast class, aside from blasting your tummy, we want to see you live healthy. We want to see you glow. We want to see you mentally alert. We want to see that libido, come up. We want to see that stress you are always having. We want to see it drastically reduce. So today I am going to start. Tomorrow we are going to start a challenge, and I will tell you what we are going to do. But today there are things I must teach you, so that during this course you are empowered. Okay. Now, on the Instagram live, if you don't watch it, take your time and go and rewatch it. On the Instagram live, we talked so much about different types of weights. So I'm going to teach you something today so that you don't ever you are not freaked by buying weight loss tea. So I will teach you 3 types of weight and how your weighing scale have been depressing you. Most of you are depressed because of scale. So there are 3 types of weight, but the one we are focusing on is fat weights. So we have water weights, we have fat weights, and we have muscle weights or we can say we have muscle weight, fat weight, and water weight. I want you to write these three things. If you can know these three things, then you are good to go. What most of you are being deceived of when you want to say, oh, come and lose 10 kg in 5 days, come and lose 5 kg in 3 days. Then when you lose it, you'll be jumping and you'll be happy. Guess what? You are not losing fat weight, you are losing water weight. And that is why you see most people are coming down with kidney disease. Water weight is the kind of weight that you lose when you are not eating cooked meal. Maybe you are just doing only juice cleanse. Have you guys heard of juice cleanse before? Please, I want you to interact. Use the chat button. Heard of detox, juice cleanse, lose 5 kg in 5 days by not eating anything. Yes, it is good, but that's sustainable weight loss. It's not losing weight. That's why in Tummy Blast class, we do things differently. So what are you going to be losing? We are interested in fat weight because there is something called, right? Visceral fat. Visceral fat. Visceral fat. This is where the problem is coming from. How many of you have started hearing about people slumping and dying? Don't you think it's becoming too much? It's becoming alarming. So what we are focusing in this Tummy Blast class is visceral fat. Yeah, a lot of people are slumping. Visceral fat is very dangerous. Very, 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 very dangerous. Now, I'm going to give you a scenario. Oluwatoyin, Kemi, and Josephine. So we have Oluwatoyin is A, Kemi is B, and then Josephine is B. Oluwatoyin is 100 kg. Kemi is 100 kg. Josephine is 100 kg. Let's not talk about their height first, but let's talk about their weight. Oluwatoyin has our own 100 kg as a result of fat weight. Kemi is as a result of muscle weight. And Okoli is as a result of water weight. So we have A, B, C. A is fat weight. B, which is Kemi, is muscle weight. C is water weight. In the right order, can you write which one is healthier than the other? In the right order, is it BAC, ABC, or CAB? So Oluwatoyin has fat weight. Please, you people use a book and Bible because this is a full-blown class. So I will come again. If Oluwatoyin is 100 kg, Kemi is 100 kg, Josephine is 100 kg. So A, B, C. Now A has more of fat weight. B has more of muscle weight. C has more of water weight. Which one is dangerous? Arrange it from the most dangerous to the less dangerous. A has respond though, because we are doing is a class. If you don't participate in class, you might not be able to learn. A has fat weight. B has muscle weight. C has water weight. Arrange in order which one is more dangerous, from the more dangerous to the less dangerous. Dangerous to the less dangerous. Okay. 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 I love the interaction. So if you don't put your answer, you won't be able to know what we are trying to. I'll repeat it again. A has more of fat weight. B has more of muscle weight. C has more weight. Arrange it according to how dangerous it is. Good. 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 Now the answer is the more dangerous is the one that has more fat weight, followed by the one that has more water weight, then last the one that has muscle weight, which is what? A, C. ACB is what? More dangerous. Remember, all of them, they are the same weight, abi? 100 kg, 100 kg, 100, abi? But the composition of one person is more of fat. The composition of the other person is more of muscle. Then the composition of the other person is more of what? Water. Can you see why you should not compare yourself with anybody? Some of you will start weight loss journey. Oh, I lost 10 kg out of 10 kg. Do you know if that 10 kg is water weight or fat weight? So never ever fall for weight. Weight scale is not what you use to determine if you are in fat. If you want to know if you are losing water, you can use weight scale. Have you ever experienced where you are exercising but your weight scale has never changed? How many of you have experienced that? Like, for example, you get to a stage whereby you have been 80 and you be like, kilo shele by. What am I doing wrong? What did I do? Am I not doing it well? What is the problem? Guess what? You are stressing yourself. That weight has never been designed to measure the amount of fat that you are losing. That is why even when your weight scale is the same, when you wear your clothes, you be like, this clothes that doesn't enter me before is now entering me. That is because your clothes is one of the things that you will use to know if you are losing fats, not your weight scale. Because most of you, at the end of the day, you fall into depression. You are doing well, but because of you are looking for a number that is not looking for you, you're into depression. Because you are putting your hard work, and then at the end of the day, when you check, you'll be like, upon all this thing I'm doing, I'm still 70. I'm still 70. God, what did I do? Guess what you will do? You just go and carry ice cream. Emi ole para mi. You know that. You'll be like, after all the hard work I'm putting, the scale is still. Whereas you don't know that you have actually been doing well. So I want you to know this today. That is why I said this class is not to put fear in you to come my product, but to empower you so that the next time somebody is saying something, you are telling the person that, yeah, I know your tea can make me lose weight, but what is the rationale? Is it going to burn? Is it going to make me lose water weight? Or is it going to make me add muscle weight? So that is the first empowerment I wanted to give to you. Now we are going to move to the second empowerment. How do we lose tummy fats? Before we talk about how do we lose tummy fat, what is that contributing factor that makes some of our stomach to just be growing big and big without no reason? Number one. Yeah, people are dropping suggestion. Yeah. Number one, especially for women or men, number one is our lifestyle. Lifestyle is very broad. Lifestyle can be through late night eating, alcohol, the food, lack of movement. Let me tell you people something. Let me write it before I forget it. You see, you don't have to go to gym to lose tummy fats. Do you understand? But I will teach you guys something. So, lifestyle. Then from lifestyle, we have medicals. Some of dearest women, you are dealing with hormonal. Don't be hard on yourself. Do you know what it takes to be a woman? Some of us are stressed. Some of us are on contraceptive. Some of us, come on. Some of us just gave birth. Some of us are dealing with hormone balance can bring fibroid. It can bring so many things. So that is why you see that if Titi Lokpe is losing weight fast and Modupe is not able to lose weight fast, why are you comparing Titi Lokpe to Modupe? What if Modupe has been on contraceptive that is preventing her from losing that weight? What if she's not even in the right mental state to lose that weight? So as a hormonal imbalance, contraceptive is one of the leading factors that is not making women to lose weight. Hormonal imbalance and contraceptive. And hormonal imbalance can come from PCOS. It can bring up fibroid. It can bring endometriosis. Another thing that most women don't know that they have, oh my goodness. Most of you don't know that you have thyroid issue. You have tried. There is no tea you have not taken in your life. There is nothing you have not done. Have you checked your thyroid? So these are the little things you to know. Yeah, PCOS is called polycystic ovarian syndrome. It can be as a result of hormonal imbalance too. So let's put it under hormonal imbalance. Thyroid issue. Some women, your metabolism is very low because your thyroid function is low. So you'll be beating yourself that, oh, I'm losing weight. I'm not losing weight. I'm not losing weight. I bought this tea. Their brand doesn't work. Do you know that some people, because of buying tea of weight loss, they've developed cancer? My sisters, look at the way women are dying of breast cancer. It is women that we buy orishirishi for flat tummy. It is still suffer from so many things, so many health conditions. Look at breast cancer everywhere. Look at ovarian cancer everywhere. What are we doing wrong? This is the reason why I'm telling you that we are not here to your tummy, but to empower you so that you'll be able to do so many things. When you are blasting tummy, when people see you outside, they say, ah, madam, why are you glowing? Waiting apple. What are you eating? That should be the case. You shouldn't be losing weight and be looking older than your age. So this thing that I mentioned are the reason why you have tummy fat. Last but not the least, lack of movement, which is exercise, and also childbirth. Childbirth can change women. Look at Peace now. See how she's struggling. See her baby trying to do this. The stress. Tomorrow somebody will not be telling her, why don't you have flat tummy? It is to raise kids. That's why I don't want us to be too hard on yourself. And that's why I'm going to tell you how to monitor your journey so that nobody makes you feel bad about yourself. If Kemi wants to lose 3 inches of her tummy, if your stomach inch before is 40 and you are able to achieve 4 inch out, you have won in this life. So you need to monitor your journey. Where were you before and where are you now? It's just that some of us are greedy. We are so big and fat, and yet we want to be like Agbani Darego in how many weeks? Walk. So these things are the things that it frustrates you and it makes you hold back and be like, I know fiki myself. I know they do again. I have tried my best. Because you were comparing your journey with me. So I have told you now, PCOS, yes. And guess what? All of you that have PCOS, hormonal imbalance, hypertension, diabetes, you will see after this. I will not be the one to talk. You'll be the one entering our DM, buzzing up when you follow these steps. So now that I've told you some of the things like childbirth, CS, we have mothers here that just did CS. They have the aesthetic. You understand? They call it DR. So they need different, those people, they will need different exercise, which we are going to put the link there. But childbirth can change your uterus. So we'll teach you some exercise. I made a particular oil. I'm going to give you guys the free recipe. And when you people start ordering products, I'm going to be giving you guys flat tummy oil free of charge. So you will not pay for it, but I'll teach you the recipe. Now, that oil, when you start your tummy, that oil is to help us to firm up our tummy. You know, some of you, if you check, your tummy stretch mark, and some of your tummy, they are loosened. So, it's a different thing to lose tummy fat and then to now build tummy muscle. Remember the first exercise we said muscle weight is healthier, right? So we first lose the fat, then we build up muscle to strengthen your abdominal wall muscle. So that even if you are losing weight, the belly does not do it doesn't look loose. Okay? Understand? So that's where the flat tummy oil will come in. So now that we've talked about, please, if you can on your video, please do it. Encourage, you know, teach better. Thanks to Kemi, Oluwatoyin, Peace, Josephine, Ellen. It really, really helps me mentally. Trust me. So now, but if your network is bad, but if your network is strong, please, that's a way to encourage me. Okay. So the next thing now, let us talk about the steps of losing tummy fat. Tummy fat is easy. But if you want it easy, you need to stay close to us because we don't do rush work here. We will take you. So someone is saying, what of fibroid? I'm going to talk more on health condition, but if you filled that form, hold on. We asked you to. Mommy, what are you writing? Mommy is writing how to lose tummy fat, my love. So if you fill that form, you will see where we wrote, do you have any other condition? Because we want to see how we can help you. So whatever you are having, don't worry. It's step by step. It's a 75 days thing. And the day you fall out, make sure you note it. You must complete that 75 days with us. So the days you know that the 10 days you miss, when it's time, you will complete it, right? So the first step to lose tummy fat. Hey, there will be time for question. Let me start so that nobody is distracted. But whether you're trying to get pregnant, whether you have arthritis, whatever, this class is for everyone. Last year, we know how many pregnancies we recorded from just this tummy blast class. But there will be time for questions so that waste people's time. Now, the first step to lose tummy fat, colon cleanse. Don't let anybody deceive you with tea that will make you purge and purge and purge. Purging. Thank God I've taught you, so you guys are more empowered. Purging can only make you to lose. Okay, so let's do an exercise now. If you buy a tea that makes you to purge and purge, which of the weight is it making you to lose? Is it fat weight, water weight, or muscle weight? Oh yeah, on the charts. Clap for yourself. Good. Water weight. Can you now see that you are now being empowered? Can you now see now that you don't know the difference between the three weights? Now, when we are losing tummy fat, some of you, the reason why you have tummy fat is because your colon is too toxic. Some of you have not been to toilet in 3 days. You poo today, tomorrow you don't poo. So you need what we call colon irrigation. Let me write my own down. Colon irrigation. Colon irrigation. And colon irrigation that we're talking about is called coffee enema. If my old students were here, right, they will tell you what coffee enema has done for them. Coffee enema will not, water weight, you guys got it. Coffee enema is not just cleanse your colon, it will also help you burn fat and improve your liver health. Do you know that most people cannot lose tummy fat because their liver is already overwhelmed? Look at fatty liver is everywhere. Fatty liver, fatty liver, fatty liver. Because we drink toxic water, we eat toxic food, we stay in toxic environment. So our liver is not detoxifying, and that is where coffee enema comes in. Coffee enema was founded by Max Jason in 1900, in the 1900. He was a German, and I will tell you what happened. During the war, right? So, soldiers come, they shoot them, and then the doctors help. So one day, a soldier was drinking coffee. He was just feeling sleepy. He was drinking coffee. And before coffee enema, there's something called water enema that they do for people that are trying to go for surgery or that are having pains. So before the surgery, I think one of the soldiers fell asleep and the coffee mistakenly entered the water for the enema that they were supposed to do. And then when the nurse gave that soldier an enema, the soldier noticed that there was a very high decrease in his pain. And he told the nurse that, "No, so I noticed that what you did for me today, number one, the color was not as bright as it used to be. More water, it's a bit brownish. And I feel more relief. And the nurse was like, are you sure? Luckily for them, the water was thin. And then I think she perceived it and it looked like coffee mistakenly entered the water. See, when it comes to health, there are a lot of mistakes that has become a deal breaker in medicine. And that was how coffee enema was discovered. So what Max Jason did was he started studying. So coffee enema does not just help with pain. He now realized that it was helping his patients get better. It was helping people that, not because if you do water enema, you go to toilet. But when you do coffee enema, your energy level can be times 10. Why? There is something I want you guys to read about this. This is your first assignment. You can just read and know about it. The liver produces what we call glutathione. 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 That's what the liver produces. Like the liver produces something like that. But do you know what coffee enema does? Coffee enema will help you to open your bile. And the liver will help to produce that glutathione by 600%. How many of you have seen some spa that people can take glutathione IV infusion? Now, that IV infusion, that is what coffee enema can do for you by 600%. That's why most of the time when you do coffee enema, aside from removing waste from your body, it helps you to grow. So that's the rationale behind coffee enema. Now, coffee enema, because when you are losing tummy fat, when you are losing weight, if you are eating the right thing and your system is toxic, not work. So all those tea that you people are drinking that are pouring you is not it though. So when you are drinking whatever and your system is still toxic, it will not work. So this is the reason the coffee enema kit. We're going to talk about that later, but this is a major thing if you want to achieve, except for people that have hemorrhoid or pile. See, old student day here. Please, if you're an old and you have ever used coffee enema, please start dropping your testimonial. You have, see, if it is this one, you owe me this one. Because I used, in 2017, I learned about this with over 2.5 million from African doctors. Anybody you see talking about coffee enema on Instagram, they learned it from me. Anybody, any naturopath. So someone said, what is coffee enema? Coffee enema is just a way of using organic coffee and water for colon irrigation, for enema. That is just it. So for those of you that have gotten, if used coffee enema before, please drop your review so that they will see. How do you make it? Don't worry, we have video on how to do it. But before then, we are not starting it yet. We are still doing classes. There will be time for question. So coffee enema help you to, cleanse your colon and also help you to what? Cleanse your liver. It helps the liver produce glutathione. Okay? So if you have pile, that is when you might not be able to do it. And even if you do it, it will be this thing. It will be special kit for you. So when it's time, don't worry. Coffee enema will change your life. Oh, yes, even if you go to toilet frequently, you need it. Because we're focusing on the colon, we are focusing on the liver. One of the functions of your liver is liver detoxification. So if your system is toxic, you might not be able to lose tummy fat. That's colon cleanse. Number 2, how to lose tummy fat is what? Eating right. Eating right. Tummy fat is very, very easy to lose. And when you start, you will see. You know that some of you, the reason why you have tummy fat is because you will never let bread to be. Bread is the problem most of you have. Let me shock you. If you stay 5 days without eating bread, my results go show fast, and we will teach you to make healthy bread. Remember I told you that this This program is not free. It has been sponsored by the Fruit Nose Cancer Foundation. So if you think you are here because you didn't pay and you don't want to do all thing, well, may God help you. So we're going to be teaching you how to do what? To do healthy bread. Yes, somebody with ulcer can do coffee enema. Don't worry, there'll be time for question. The reason why most of you will never lose tummy fat in this world is bread and rice. Ew. Morning rice, afternoon rice, night. Morning bread, afternoon rice, night rice. Morning rice, afternoon night rice. Okay. This is why I have decided to teach you how to make fruit rice, fruity bread, and different things so that you don't say, not say more, no chop this. Waiting we go con chop. Fruit not say more, no the waiting we go con chop. Because I know Nigerians. They will be like, well, I cannot keep myself. Bread and rice is the reason why most of you can never have flat tummy in this world. You see all the celebrity that you envy? See, I am a private fruit nurse to some of them. I will not joke you. See, they are eating right. Forget say that they can't show you for gym. They are eating right. Some of you want to eat rice, you eat a bowl of rice. This economy, if you don't tummy fat, now you do yourself, because this is an opportunity for you to lose tummy fat. Some of you will eat bowl of rice, you eat back. There is no, your food is bland. And that's why you see diabetes is on the rise, pre-diabetes. Most of us are pre-diabetes. Look at your stomach. If you cannot be able to look at your private part, like without bending your neck, there is problem. So rice and bread, and we are going to teach you how to alternate it. So diet, late night eating. Even if you eat late night, there are things you can do. We will still teach you. Lack of movement. My dearest mothers, you don't need to go to gym to lose tummy fat though. And that's why when I give you our 1 week tax, you will see some results. So you don't need to go to gym. I'll teach you how to move your body. I will teach you some small things that you think when you are doing at home, you are stressing yourself. I'll teach you how washing can strengthen your arm. I'll teach you how to, tone your body. So it's not about losing fat, but losing weight and not looking unhealthy. Okay? So late night eating, all these things can lead to tummy fat. Hormonal imbalance. Sorry, peace will soon be done. Bele. Hormonal imbalance. We will also teach you things we take that you are having difficulty with. You just see yourself, getting better. So for today now, what I'm going to teach you, our challenge for this, because we are together for 75 days and we'll still do another Zoom. But I don't want it to be too full so that you'll be confused on what to do and what not to do. So our 1 week challenge is going to start tomorrow. I hope by this time you all have those, because I will enter your DM. You see, my NBC fair. Please, if you are in London and you would like to come to the NBC fair, we'll be present in London on Saturday and Sunday. Please come and support my brand. So after the NBC fair, you will see me we will chase masquerade. You will see me sometimes in your DM. You will see some of my staff. So I have employed 10 people. So if my staff enter your DM and you ignore them, we will not follow you up again. Because I don't think any holistic company in Nigeria do this, where you're doing something free and you are following up to know if that person has taken their water, because I know how it is when you want to lose weight. It can be very frustrating. So at least once in a week or once in 2 weeks, you will always see us in your DM. Sometimes you will receive call from me. Sometimes you receive call from my therapist, from my doctors, from my nutritionist. Right? So the first 1 week, what are we doing? From August 16th, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22. August 16 to 22. There'll be 1 week challenge. But before I talk about this challenge, I'm going to talk about some of the things that you will be needing. I'm going to send a voice note of how to make flat tummy oil after you have done this challenge. So people who don't beat, they will not have access to it. And the challenge is very simple. But before then, there are some of the things we will be needing in our journey. But this one will only be used from September 1st. But for our challenge, you are not using any product. It is strictly what I'll be teaching you. So today, I'm supposed to teach you how to make flat tummy swallow, flat tummy tea, and one more thing though that you'll be doing with this 1 week challenge. But we will have a kit. Remember that you can use the journey. So the coffee enema kit is something that will be compulsory if you can afford it. But if you cannot afford the kit, we can sell the organic, because it's not anyhow coffee you use, please. We can sell the organic coffee and I will teach you how to improvise. See, I think Nigeria, we serve the poor, nobody is poor. We serve the income and the high income. So even if we are not able to afford something, we will give you alternative, okay? So you will need a coffee kit. If you are not able, because we understand the economy, we'll teach you how to improvise. You'll be needing things like CMOS, the flat tummy tea and the flat tummy, but we'll talk about the kit later. That one is not for today. I want you to finish the 1 week challenge first. Now, the first thing we are going to be doing in our 1 week challenge, whether you have DR, diastatic recti, or you've been exercising before, you've been going for gym, no problem. Everybody must do this one. So for the old people, they know already. They know how much I love dancing. They know how much dancing. And I will tell you why I prefer dancing first. So we are doing a 1 week challenge. The first thing we have to do, you need to dance at least 10 minutes. Nothing less than 10 minutes. And please don't do up to 30 minutes. I don't want 30 minutes. I don't want a situation whereby you will start what you cannot finish. Because when you start thinking, so I need to drop my child in the school, I need to do this, fruit nuts, there is no time. But 10 minutes is okay. As you're in the bathroom, as you are brushing, you are playing a music and you are dancing. Me, I used to dance more with P-Square songs, and there's one natural music. I will send link. Dancing, let me tell you why dance is a must for all of us. When you are dancing, these are the 3 things you do for yourself. For those of you that have fibroid or you're trying to conceive or whatever, you are helping your reproductive organ to get as much blood flow as possible, because everywhere is active. Number 2, you are automatic, what we call, you are boosting your neurotransmitters. See, depression is everywhere, let me tell you. Whether you are in Nigeria, it's not about the economy. There are people in Canada, there are people in US, there are people in UK. They are depressed. And that's because of lack of neurotransmitter and vitamin D. Sometimes everything is going on well, but you are just feeling down, even when you have money. Okay, why are people who have enough money, why are they committing suicide? Anxiety is real. So the dancing actually helps you to what? The dancing helps you to produce what we call neurotransmitters. When you start doing this for the next 1 week, you will see that you will hardly be getting angry, and most of the time your mood is top. Because dancing, when you see, so for those of you who don't know, I'm a music person, right? Music automatically, whether you like it or not, it boosts your mood. So you're dancing, you're listening to music, you are doing many things for your health. So the first thing we are doing from tomorrow, I am not saying use product, I'm not saying do this, is what? Dancing. Number 2 is fruit water. See, for this 1 week, I am not telling you don't eat this, don't eat that. We have not gotten there. As I said, it's a step process. So fruit water. What I want you to do is, if you can slice, we are using only 2 things. If you can slice, if you don't have ulcer, you can slice lemon or lime in. Get a big bottle. That big bottle, as the water is finishing, you are feeling that. Why? We don't want you to do what we call overhydration. Some of you, they will say you are drinking 3 liters of water, 4 liters of water, but you are drinking mineralized water. When you wee, when you sweat, it's just water. You also lose electrolytes. So when you are replenishing yourself, you need to add electrolytes, and that's where the fruit comes in. So, but ulcer, just only cucumber water. Just slice cucumber inside your water, or that scent leaf. Okay, either scent leaf, or cucumber, and that thing you can reuse that same fruit and that leaf if you for like 2-3 days before you change it. So I am doing low budget thing. Nobody should say fruit nuts there is no money, because are you paying me now for dancing? No. So if you have ulcer or gastritis or any gut issue, now for all of you that have ulcer, after the 75 days, you are going to testify, because I will give you a special recipe that will take care of this your gut issue, right? But whatever I'm giving is for everybody. So if you have ulcer, use either efirin or cucumber infused water. But if you don't have ulcer, you can add lemon or lime. Please. So number 1 is 10 minutes, and number 2 is fruit water. Number 3 is for someone who is slim or red. Remember, my dear, it's not about slim or fat though. Lemon generally they help for detox. So some people are slim, but their stomach is still protruded, right? Remember, we are focusing on visceral fat. Yes, you can still do it. Number 3 is we are going to be doing cucumber juice. And this is what will lead us to cucumber farming, because everybody will start farming or fruit farming. So there is a way you can do it. You can use sack. You can use, I will send the link to Telegram. So better go and join the Telegram if you are not there. So because if you are buying cucumber every day, it means these days I know cucumbers are very expensive. So we need to find how to make it sustainable, right? There will be time for question. I need to finish the class in the next few minutes. So cucumber juice. And when you juice your cucumber, don't throw the chaff away. Okay, someone said cucumber is expensive. I know things are expensive, but hold on, I can still afford it. So let me give them that information. So if you are not able to afford cucumber, no problem. But at least 10 minutes exercise, you are not paying anything, right? And then the fruit water. See, my sister, if you think healthy living is expensive, go and price cancer. If you think healthy living is expensive, just go and price cancer. You understand that sometimes, even if you cannot do it every day, once a week is okay. Okay? So let us not bring that negative vibe now, so that people will not, be people will not be discouraged. Okay, let's hold on first. When you take cucumber juice, please don't add anything. I did not say you add apple. I did not say you add ginger. Only cucumber juice. Now, what will cucumber juice do for you? Cucumber juice help you to cleanse your gut and your liver. Okay, cleanse your gut. Then the cucumber chaff, we are going to use it for cucumber swallow. How do we make cucumber swallow? Some are eating food, but you are not nourishing yourself. So never throw away your chaff again. So this cucumber chaff, you will blend it. If you have blender, you can blend it with either oats or unripe plantain flour. You add water, you blend it and pour it on your pot and make your swallow. That swallow, if you have ever been constipated before, will help you. For those of you who have ulcer, that swallow help you for acid reflux. For those of you who are finding it hard to go to toilet because of the fiber. For those of you who are dealing with pre-diabetes because you are not eating enough fiber. So this is called fruit swallow, cucumber swallow. Okay? Now, can you see that we have taken cucumber juice, the chaff, we have used it to make cucumber swallow. Are you guys with me? Now, I will repeat the cucumber swallow. You can get raw oats, and this swallow can be used for the whole family. If you now want to enjoy it very well, you can eat it with ogbono soup, okra soup, vegetable soup. It is very nice. So for those of you who feel like, okay, when you are making it, you want to do a video to teach others. See, this place, in my community, we assist each other. So if you know you have been my staff, old client, and you know how to do, you can make a video and send to the group. Okay. Yes, you can also use socks to bind it. Okay. So you can use Helium Hawks, you can use oats. Okay. So for no, it's for people who blend. You might not be able to get the chaff because you made smoothie. But if you juice and you remove the chaff, but for now, what we need is the juicing, not smoothie, because we want your body to be able to get all the minerals. Yes, you can blend it with oat swap. You can blend it with oat. You can blend it with plantain. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is our flat tummy tea recipe. Our flat tummy tea. So I'm going to give two for people who have ulcer or gastritis and people who don't have ulcer. And then the last thing I'll give is how to make fruit rice. And then we will close for today so that you will have options. So the first thing I say is exercise. People are asking questions that I've not even touched. Let us finish this class first, okay? I will answer. But for now, for green tea, we didn't tea yet. So if you're taking green tea, maybe just for yourself for now. 10 exercise, fruit water, cucumber juice, cucumber swallow. So when you want to take swallow, do fruit swallow, if possible, once a week, twice a week, according to just goodness of nature. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about was how to make our tea. Are you guys with me? So for people with ulcer, you will get zobo. Everybody knows zobo, right? Zobo plus scent leaf. So you boil the zobo leaf. You see, I'm giving simple recipe that will not make you to crack your brain, and will still give you results. Okay? Zobo and what? Scent leaf. So you boil it, and then you drink this tea either first thing in the morning. If you want to drink it at night, you add banana peels to it. You will sleep like a baby. So you are losing tummy fat. Because when you sleep well, you are able to lose tummy fat faster. I'm going to repeat this. Our tea recipe, if you have zobo, scent leaf, and just zobo and scent leaf, you can have a handful of zobo and then a little scent leaf, maybe like half teaspoon or one or half bunch. Just you can make it in batch so that every day you are not preparing it and put it in your fridge and take it warm. This tea that I'm telling you, if you have BP, if you have hypertension, it's going to work like magic, especially when you put the banana peel because of the potassium. Now, for those of you who don't have ulcer, you can decide to add lemon and ginger in it. Hibiscus flower. Hibiscus is zobo. We call it zobo in Nigeria. Hibiscus. I think there are some of my Canadian white friends that are here. So, yeah. Hibiscus flower. Hibiscus flower. Okay, is also known as zobo. We call it zobo in Nigeria. So zobo and scent leaf. Scent leaf, you can use mint leaf. Do you understand? So this tea, you'll be using it. This tea is going to energize you. It's going to, now in Nigeria that we have a lot of slumping, stress, it's going to help you with your pressure, anxiety, stress. And then the last thing we are going to be talking about today is fruit stew and fruit rice. I hope you people are learning. So let's have a break. Let's have a 2 minutes break to go and drink water. So I have my lemon water here. Everybody should go and get water. I'm going to leave this Zoom. So go and get water because we're here for like some minutes or hours now. It's good to hydrate. Okay? It helps your kids. So I'm going to be teaching. Yeah, you can use lime in place of lemon. Fruit rice and fruit stew. I said for somebody said in place of, I don't understand. Don't worry, there'll be time for questions. Once I'll give you guys 20 minutes to ask questions via this thing. Let me just finish so that I don't everything I prepared to teach you today. So fruity rice. most of the time, right? Rice is not bad, but if it is not having some nutrients, you will keep eating carbs and your tummy will keep growing. Okay? So I want us to do this. Like, let us cook fruity jollof rice. Like, let us try something. And this fruity jollof rice, let me shock you, is going to help if you're always feeling tired or you have children with anemia. This fruity rice can help you. You know, we women, we see our period every month, right? And we lose blood. So we need iron. So this fruity rice, it's not just to eat right, but the rice that you're eating, does it really get well digested and absorbed? So I'll tell you how to prepare your fruity rice henceforth. So number one is you make your rice. If you want to make jollof rice, right? You cook your jollof rice the same way you use all your ingredients, but this time we are adding 2 ingredients. The first ingredient is to make the rice to be very soft and easily digested. The second ingredient, fortify the rice so that you will be eating nutrients. So 2 things is apple cider vinegar and porokporo. We call porokporo sorghum leaf, sorghum, sorghum leaf. It's very, very popular in the market. Go to all these local women, they sell the porokporo leaf. This rice is a rice that you can decide to do once a week. You can decide to do once in a month. But I'm telling you, my sisters, if you don't want to be going to hospital all the time, I think whatever recipe I'm giving here is not that hard. It's not expensive, right? It's just to help you to fortify your food. Now, when you are making, add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Do you know what it does for you? So this rice, I named it weight loss rice because of the impact of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar will help you to what? To break down a lot of difficult undigested or fiber that cannot be digested when you eat them on a normal day. So the apple cider makes some of you eat rice as if you are fowl. Sorry, is it fowl or chicks chicken? You know, chicken, like they pick food, they just swallow it. But most of us, we just eat rice, strong rice, and we swallow it. We don't even chew it. So at the end of the day, our body is struggling to digest it. So we just pick the rice and eat. So when you put a teaspoon of apple cider when you are cooking your rice, my sister, you'll be amazed. So, but the poro is when you parboil your rice or you want to cook your rice, you boil that sorghum leaf. So it is that red water you will use to cook your rice. You can, if you cook that fruity jollof rice, you will love it. Somebody say no time to chew. God help us. I know we are always in a haste, right? I understand. And that's why this little knowledge can help us. And guess this particular rice can help your children. From children 6 months and above, they will benefit. Remember I told you that this class is not only for tummy blast. It's also to make sure that you are getting some nutritional benefit from your food. Okay? Now, you can make this rice like that. You can also make it, you can also cook it with beans too. You can make this rice but the reason why I talked about rice is because I know Nigerians love rice. So I know it will be easy for them to make. Now, fruity stew. I'm going to give you the rationale because we know tomatoes are expensive, this and this, but when I content on Instagram, I smile because these are the things I've been doing before. I've never brought it out on Instagram to like share, and that is because I had to do my research. So for some of you who don't know, I'm currently studying in University of Regina, Canada, as a preventive lifestyle medical practitioner. So there are some little things that we do research on, and you won't see me put it on Instagram. That's why I love classes, because I'm able to teach in depth aside from just creating content, right? So fruit stew can be made with different kinds of fruits, but I will tell you how to make it so that you don't make mistake. So one stew that I know that will help you fiber wise is watermelon fruit stew. So everybody write it out. So now let's say we have watermelon. So I'm going to tell you how to use every part of it. So when you wash your watermelon, don't throw the back away. This back, I know most of us are women here, but we can also help our husbands. So you can involve your husbands in this. So the back of watermelon is very good for men. It's very good for men. So you can boil the back and give your husband as tea. It's good for erectile issue. It's good for men's hearts. Okay. And then the flesh, when you blend your watermelon, sieve the water and drink. Are you with me? Sieve the water and drink. If you want to remove the seed, no problem. If you want to leave the seed, no problem. So it is the chaff that we are using. And when you are making your stew, use more of palm oil, not groundnut oil. So you see the way you fry your tomato, that is the same method of preparation. There is no, this is the same method. Someone say, what if he boosts his sterility? This woman is not a very serious lady. So that watermelon chaff is what you're using. Now, let me tell you what that stew will do for you. Right? Number one, because of the lycopene in it, it will help you with what we call inflammation. The thing again is it is very, very high in fiber. So how do you use the watermelon to cook your stew? You can combine it with tomato, no problem. But when if you juice the watermelon chaff, so stop throwing your watermelon away. Watermelon chaff, those of you that will do smoothie and you just throw it away. Not in this economy. Use it to make better, sweet. Who is this? Chama, I was calling to check up on you. How is your day going? That's your husband. Who is this person? I'll call you back later. Okay? So use the chaff of your watermelon to make nice stew. Nice stew. I'll call you back. Nice stew. So it's the same way you fry your tomato. That's the same way you fry your watermelon. So never ever throw your fruit chaff away. Never ever throw your chaff away. You can use it to make swallow. You can, but this particular fruit stew. Now, the last but not the least. So all this thing I gave to you, there are things you can just play around with this week. This first week, you see, I did not say don't eat this, don't eat. If you can be successful with this week, the next will now be elimination method. So the first week is what? We are just trying to try new things. There is no pressure. Everybody will have to be in the happy mood, because when you dance, you are happy, your mood is high to prepare us for the next stage. Okay? Now, the last thing I want to say today, women, go and get exercise kits, even if it's okrika. When you are dancing, please don't tie wrapper and dance. I'm begging you in the name of God. That baggy or that short, I want you to wear something fitted, even if it's tight. Why? Let me tell you why. It puts your body in the mood. I don't know if you've noticed, but see, everything in this life is psychology. I don't know if you've ever gotten an exercise kit before. When you wear it and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you want to move your body. You want to even video yourself. But when you tie wrapper or your hair is everywhere, you are not even motivated. So we need to carry ourselves with grace. So even if it's something top, like even if it's something tight and then a tight, but I would advise, even if it's okrika, you don't have to do it this week, but next week we are going to invest in health. And mental health starts from appearance. Someone told me one day that there was a day I was supposed to have live session. And the person said, fruit nurse, do it now. I said, I am not with one of my suits. I cannot do it. Why? Because no matter how much you know here, right? If you don't feel good about yourself, There is no way the next is going to feel that energy. So I want you to, it might be new to you. I'm sure you've never thought about it, but I am telling you that the clothes you wear during exercise, it impacts the amount of time you will spend in. Sometimes you are planning to do 10 minutes, but because you like yourself and you see the way you are videoing yourself, I so fine. No? Before you know, 20 minutes have gone, 30 minutes have gone. But when you just in the morning or the pajamas, no. So let us like intentionally, right? All these things we go a long way. But this particular one, I will give you 1 week to go and buy. Even if it's okay, like Kidi very fit. Like, when you are sending me pictures, I want to be able to say, yes, this person is investing in our health. See, for no reason, right? When I do things, people ask me, why do you do things like this free of charge? The truth is that I have my story. So I'm going to use my story this session and then wish us the best, and so that after my fair we'll meet. In 2012, I was a nursing student in University College Hospital Ibadan. And I met a woman with stage 4 cancer, ovarian cancer. And right there, the doctor told her she has only 2 weeks to live. Do you know what happened? Right there, I just typed, is there any alternative to cancer? And that was when I started seeing a lot of things about fruits. I have never dreamt of becoming a fruit nurse in my life. I have always wanted to do medicine. I wrote JAMB 9 times. So even while in nursing school, I was writing JAMB to study medicine. But that wound touched me, and I checked right there. I was checking alternative to cancer. Do you know what I did? I stole her number. So when you see me doing things like this, it's not for anything. It's not for you to like me. It's something I've always done. I enjoy. I stole this woman's number, right? Took the number from file, even if, yes, the daughter, I'll still talk about the daughter story, but not today. So what I did was, when they discharged them, I called the daughter and I told her that, is there a way I can be sending you free recipe? This was 2012. You don't have anything to lose. Just be doing it, right? I'll be doing it free for you. So that at least, let's see if this can help your mother. My dear, we did this. I was doing it every week, sending her recipe. She was doing it. Guess how many years she lived? In fact, she lived 8 good years. She died as a result of one of her daughter that had SS. The moment that daughter died, it was not up to a year, she died. But this woman was the reason why I started Fruit Nurse Cancer Foundation. This woman was the reason why I started fruit therapy. This woman was the reason why I can come out and do things. So I trained in the best university in Africa, teaching hospital, UCH. Go and browse about it in Ibadan. There is no amount of case that we've not seen. And I can tell you, medicine is good. Technology is good. I love my doctors that work with me. But if you don't take care of what you eat, there is no amount of drug that can help you, that can liberate you. Some of you are here, you have hypertension, you have diabetes, you have different kinds of health issue, ulcer. Some of you have used ulcer drug for years and it's not working. So I want you to take this serious. It's not because you came in free. I know the reason why I do things like this. So don't see it as something that you can do anytime or anyhow. It is your life. Your children are involved, because if you don't take care of your children, care of them for you. So you need to put in your effort. Even if you do all these things that I mentioned, if you don't have money, if you don't have anything, because I know some of you say, "Put nurse, I don't get money." 10 minutes exercise now. Just play music and dance. Somebody that does exercise, a fat person that does exercise every day, will live longer than a slim person that does not exercise. A smoker that does exercise every day will live longer than somebody that is not smoking, that is not exercising. A poor man that always live long and will have less depression risks than a rich man that does not exercise. Look at Pastor Jerry. Most of us are in what God cannot do, does not exist. Look at that man. Is that man not exercising every time? He's not exercising to lose weight. But for what? If you're in that kind of thing, if you're in that kind of spiritual realm, if you're doing that kind of thing, you need to be mentally alert. So exercise is not just for tummy blast. So make this thing that we are doing serious, because we have a long time to go. And luckily for us, people that are ready to follow us up. If we now say, okay, it's time for us to buy products, even if you don't have the money, don't just sit down and your hands. Come to us. If you want to pay in 3 months, if you want to pay in you can pay in instrumental. There's this particular product that everybody must use. That's CMOS. Those of you that have used it, you know what I'm talking about. When it is time for me to prescribe it, that CMOS, it will change everything about you. And that coffee enema, if it's these two that you can get, you are good to go. So if you don't have money to buy product, don't keep quiet. I remember in my former class, in my former this thing, some people will be like, oh, Fruitons, I don't have money. This is what I have. Okay, what do you have? Okay, how can we help you? So not on a normal day, if we're supposed to give you 30, okay, let's give him 15. All hands are not equal. If can be able to afford, let's say 50K or 100K for product, if 100 people can actually afford it, and the other people cannot, we can use the profit we got from the other to help the other ones. So don't keep short. Don't close your mouth. When it's time to buy product, don't close your mouth. Don't say because of money. It's either because you are not just interested. So please take this thing very serious. I hope immediately after this live, I'm going to share the link. For those of you not getting you to network, you can rewatch. So this week, we are doing just the 10 minutes exercise, dancing, preferably your fruit water, your cucumber juice, or your cucumber swallow. My dearest, the gastritis you're talking about, I have given you everything you need for this 1 week. So it is after this 1 week, when we get your feedback, we will now know how to kickstart. Yeah, you can keep your flat tummy tea in the freezer, defrost it. When you want to drink, you can add warm water. Then I'm going to also encourage you guys to try and drink more of warm water, especially if you are dealing with ulcer. This is strictly for people with ulcer. You are killing yourself if you are drinking cold water. If you start drinking warm to hot water, your story will change when it comes to that ulcer. Try it and see. Try it and see. If you always have arthritis at night like this, before you sleep, go and drink hot water. Don't put anything inside. If you're having difficulty in sleeping, go and drink banana. I posted the recipe on my Instagram live. If you're having hypertension, banana tea and this Zobo recipe, drink it at night. Can you now see that we are not just focusing on tummy blast? We're also focusing as a person. If you're having anxiety, banana tea too. If you want to wake up weak, try the banana tea, because most of you don't even sleep well. Okay, so with this few points of mine, I will give you to ask question, because by 10 we are off here. Ask your question on the comment section, and then I will start answering, and we will kick off tomorrow. So where are we going to be submitting our whatever, just to encourage other people? We will open the group for a particular time to a particular time, right, to submit, so that other people can help. Then if you are looking for the important information, always look out for your or the announcement page. Yes, a pregnant woman can do that. Yes, St. Leave is on channel. Please ask me your questions. I'm very available for your questions. Ask me on the comment section. Anything you don't understand. So I don't want to make this a difficult thing. And I want you to pay attention on how you feel. Some of you that used to have low libido, some of you that are always bloated, low energy, pay attention to your body. You'll start seeing lots and lots of improvement. Okay? So please ask your question. Someone said, can an ulcer patient still fry the watermelon stew? So if you don't want to fry, you can cook the stew the way me. I don't fry my stew. What I do is I first steam the watermelon, right? Once the water is, then I make my stew. So make it the way you can. Okay, someone said, can we add meat? Of course, my darling, you can add meat or fish to your rice. Why not? I said that this program is not to deprive you, step by step. Okay, not unripe banana. You need to use ripe banana for this. Okay, in place of lime, ulcer patients should do scent leaf. Just I said the recipe I gave is general recipe, so it's only people that don't have ulcer that can add lime or lemon. Okay, good. So please, like, Someone said they can't understand. Can a breastfeeding mom drink? Yes, of course, my darling. You can drink apple cider vinegar water. Apple cider vinegar water is fermented apple and it contains what we call acetic acid that can help your immunity, especially the organic apple cider. Someone said, can it work for fatty liver? It means that I've not been following this particular lecture because I said that all the things I gave here can work for everybody. That was why I gave you things that everybody can benefit from. Yes, you can use dried scent leaf. Someone said, so people that cannot have access to some you mentioned, especially the fruit rice, where is your location? So if you cannot have access to poroporo, you use beetroots. Alternative for sorghum leaf is your beetroot water. So you can boil the beetroots. Boiled beetroots are very good. You boil the beetroot, use the water to make your fruity rice, and then you can blend your beetroot later and add it to smoothie or add it to your swallow, make it fruit swallow. So in place of the poroporo, you can do what? You can use what? Beetroots. Do you understand? And someone is asking, alternative for scent can be mint leaf, mint leaf, mint leaf. At what point should we add that in rice? Any point, my darling. You can add it when you're cooking, you can add it, but I should add it when you're cooking so that it can penetrate into the rice. It makes your rice, if you can even try it with white rice alone, it makes your rice very soft. Okay. So I'm very sure that everyone understood whatever we spoke about today. Okay, so we're going to start this. Then while we are on it, when I now see what you achieve, that is when we'll launch what we are going to be using, like our coffee enema for the main event. So the main event that September 1st to October 30th. So you have 60 days with me, and you also have what do I call it? This period is just to put us in the right mental space. So if you have sisters and people you think that they deserve to know what you are getting, please, we need to be very generous with each other. Nigeria is hard. People are suffering. People have to pay millions of naira to access the kind of knowledge you are accessing. So if you have people you think you love that deserve to be here, share them the link. Joy can help you. Let them join. We'll share the link of the YouTube. Let them go and watch. See, anybody who is not ready to sit down to learn, they should not join my class. You people have been here now for 1 hour 30. You think you've paid a price. If you are working in Canada, okay, you pay people per hour. So you sitting down to learn, you paid something. So anyone that is lazy to want to take time to watch and gain knowledge, not ready, let them go and pay doctor 2 million naira that will consult them and give them what we have to do. So with this few points of mine, I just want to say that I want to encourage, put everything in practice. Do you understand? Put everything in practice. And if you have questions and worries, you can ask in the group. I'll be bringing in like 2 or 3 more therapists. We have Chisom. When you start seeing people like Chisom, Joy, Elizabeth in your DM, please respond to them. Right? They are fruit therapists. One of them is a nutritionist. So respond to them, because we are just doing this just for like as a way of giving back. Once in a while, if you want to reach out to us, if you have other health challenge that you think health challenge that you feel you want to consult for your mom, your dad, or you need product, or you can let us know, because we have product for children that have cough and catarrh. It will clear it in 72 hours. We have product for hypertension, diabetes, any kind of health. We have product for it, and not just product, we also have lifespan for it. Someone is saying you didn't see the banana tea recipe on my page. Yeah, I'm sure one of the sisters here can re-forward the link so that you click on the link and watch the live session. Yeah, so we are also located in UK, USA, and Canada. So if you're in US, if you're in Canada, if you are in anywhere in the part of the world, we can also serve you. But I don't have products now until after this 1 week. If 100 people alone can do what I ask them to do, I will tell you the product you can be using. But trust me, I don't want us to talk about product now. I've given you what you need for the next 1 week. After the next 1 week, I will see how you feel. The reason why I say some of you open your video call, as a naturopath, right? We use face to assess. The next time I'm looking at Mabel, right, she will be glowing more than this. So there's a reason why we say open your a naturopath can assess people. I can look at you and be like, Madam, why are you stressed? Why are your eye bags like this? You've not slept well. Remember, so I'm not able to see everybody at the same time. If I've seen you once, I have a photogenic. If I've seen you once, that's it. If I see you on the road, like I know most of my customers that came for the UK fair in Birmingham, they were shocked that I knew them, but that is just me. So I love to see my people. So, so on the street, I've met a lot of people in Canada in the streets, and that's because when I see your face, I'm able to um register you in my memory. So I want to encourage us. After my NBC, we are going to have another session. That's when we'll now start dividing our exercise. But note that you have 3 types of weights. So don't be focused on your weight, right? Don't be focused on your weighing scale. So thank you. We have like iPhone. I don't know your name, but I'm seeing all of you. Kate, thank you for Richard, Hannah, thank you. Modupe, a bit this is my sister, Titi Lokwe Adegoke. So I say when I know my old people, right? So if I see your face, it's already peace. All of them my people. So I have a very photogenic brain. So let us go to the WhatsApp group now and let us kick class. So by tomorrow, I want to start expecting your fruit water, your 10 minutes dancing, your cucumber swallow, your fruit rice, fruit stew, fruits, whatever and ever. Okay? So and God bless you. Bye. Let's end it.